Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through to one of my newest workbook that I worked on. Let me straight jump into it. So here is the dashboard that I was talking about, Stephen Curry's popcorn rating. So in the year of 2019, if I'm not wrong, Stephen Curry decided to, apart from his crazy game, he decided to do something very interesting. He thought of why not to rate the popcorns of different NBA arenas, because he is a crazy popcorn fan. So how he did it was in a very methodical manner. He decided on 5 categories on the basis of which he'll be rating all the popcorns. The categories were like butter, crunchiness, freshness, presentation, saltiness. On the basis of those categories, he scored 1 to 5 to all the arenas. Now here in this dashboard you can see a very colorful kind of a dashboard that I have prepared, and here at the top you can see you have this legends of butter, crunchiness, freshness, presentation, saltiness. On the left side I have added some text. Now before I jump straight into this, I'm going to tell you the gradient background, this text over here, this heading, this has been done through Figma. So don't worry about thinking that how did I get this gradient color using Tableau or something like that. No, I haven't done that through Tableau. I have used Figma, and in fact I have used Figma a lot in this dashboard, which you're going to know as we proceed in this video. So this text and all is through Figma. So here you can see on the left hand side I have an about section, a very small about section, that if you love NB and munching popcorn, Steph has got your back, and I have explained how this rating works. I've added a how to read over here, which personally I like. Whenever I see a dashboard, I feel like if there is some extra information about how to read this dashboard, how to understand and analyze this dashboard, it helps a lot. As a reason, I added this how to read. Here is a small show and hide button. Now if you click on the show and hide popcorn button, what happens is you get a list of filter, you get this filter section opening up for you, and obviously you can see you have butter, crunchiness, freshness, presentation, saltiness, and total score. So what does this mean is that you can filter all these arenas on the basis of this 6 in fact, including a total score, this 6 filters. So coming to the right side of the dashboard, you can see initially there are this around 29 of something similar to pentagons. Some pentagonal shapes are there. Now each of these shapes actually corresponds to an arena, an NBA arena. So here if I hover on this, you can see it's American Airlines Center, which is Dallas Mavericks arena. Then you have Barclays Center, which is Brooklyn Nets home arena, and so on and so forth. You have all these arenas. In the middle you can see you have some numbers which are actually the total score that the arena has been rated by Stephen Curry. You see some of the sizes are big, some of the sizes of the triangular shapes are small, or I must say the part of this pentagon are small. Reason being, this size totally depends on how much score has been rated, how much that particular arena has been rated on by Stephen Curry on that particular category. So let's say if this is the color, this color is freshness. Now when I see freshness, it's relatively higher, the size is bigger as compared to, let's say, crunchiness. Now if I hover on this, I see that freshness got 5 and crunchiness got 4, and as a result there is a relative difference between the size of the shapes of the triangles or the part of pentagons. Let's jump into an interesting part. Or let's say I want to go to an arena, but my priority is to get a very crunchy popcorn, and I want that my popcorn shouldn't be rated, the crunchiness of my popcorn shouldn't be rated anything below than 3. So let me change the filter. Let me select a 3 to 5. Now the crunchiness has been filtered between 3 to 5, and now you can see we have 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 25 arenas. So out of 25 arenas, we know that this one, American Airlines Center, is obviously the topmost because it has a highest score, and I believe 4 of those arenas has been filtered out because their crunchiness were below 3. Now this is how you can play around with this dashboard. Now what we can do next is let's jump straight into it. Let's see how I've made it actually. So okay, let's start with this small little thing. This is nothing but a show height button. If you're not really aware of how we can use an image in show height button, then there'll be a video coming up very soon where I'll be showing you how you can use different custom images, using which you can obviously control containers, and you can avail this feature of show height in Tableau. So let me just try to reset all the filters, close this filter section. Again, this whole background has been an image, and it has been used as an image that has been designed using Figma. Coming back to the main part of it, which is the main sheet. Now this is the main sheet, this is the main chart, or whatever you want, or the main visual that you see on screen. Now this is no calculation, there is no maths involved in that, no calculations involved in that in creating these shapes. These are just custom shapes that again I have used Figma to create. If you have your shapes downloaded from somewhere, well and good, you can use those shapes obviously, but if you don't have those shapes in that particular manner that you want it to be, in that particular form that you want it to be, you can use Figma anytime. So I used Figma to create all those 1 2 3 4 5 these 5 different shapes. Now what you can see on the screen is I have used this column divider and row divider. Now what the column divider and row divider does is, on the basis of the count of arenas, it creates a grid for you, and once you have this grid, you'll be able to place all the arenas into its places. The granularity of this whole visualization will be based on arenas, and initially without any filter you can see all the 29 arenas. So this column divider and row divider is something to look for. So let me quickly show you the calculation. I won't be explaining the calculation in this video, maybe in the later video I would go through it. So this is how the calculation of column divider looks like. Maybe you can take a screenshot or use it whenever you want to. And this is the row divider. So the moment I have added column divider and row divider into column and row shelf and edited the table calculation on the basis of arena, on the basis of specific dimensions arena, I got this whole grid made up for me. So once I got the grid made for me, it was very much easier for me to use the min1 calculation to create rest of the visualization. So one very quick thing why I am using this dual axis chart is because one chart is having, let me remove this. Yes, one chart is having all these 5 shapes that makes a pentagon, and then the other one is having that center dot that I wanted to show the total score. That is why I am using a dual axis here. Now one main problem in this visual is that you won't be able to hover around properly in this kind of visuals, in this type of charts. What you can rather do is you can just duplicate this sheet and create a tooltip sheet. So the main purpose of tooltip sheet is that everything will be similar, just that you won't be having the shapes on there, and whenever you are hovering above those shapes, so you'll be able to get a complete breakdown of the number and score and whatever information that you want to show basically. So on the dashboard, how you have to do is you have to place your main sheet, and then exactly matching the coordinates, height and size and width and everything, you have to place the tooltip sheet. So what happens is whenever you're hovering on it, you are not actually hovering on the main sheet, but you're hovering on the tooltip sheet, and that's how you'll be able to leverage the tooltips in this kind of visualizations. So I believe that's pretty much it. I hope you liked this dashboard. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, do share, do subscribe, and stay tuned for such amazing content. Happy whizzing. Bye bye.